I'm a man. I kill spiders. Call me the Spider-Man. How do we do this?
Let me tell you what you need tonight. A little something to whet your appetite, and it's gonna make you feel alright. Sweet Gravy and Carmen Kirk, check them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo, and I hope you like this show. Wow, yeah.
Manses.
Carmen, welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's we're back here recording another episode. Yeah. It's weird.
Why?
A little bit.
Why is it weird?
Because you've been away for a while.
Yeah.
So Kirk's been away for about a month with training.
4 weeks.
For his new adventure that he's going on.
Uh-huh.
And he successfully passed the program, which is amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And yeah, so it's the first time that we've been back together since he started this new journey that he's on. How do you feel?
How do I feel about
us being apart for a whole month?
It was I was living in a hotel for about a month.
Right.
For 4 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
28 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice to have somebody clean for you.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
I'm not saying that you don't clean.
Oh, I do clean. You ain't talking about me.
Right.
That's just lazy.
Yeah. It was nice that it was interesting because, you know, if you go to like a hotel and you're there for how long is the longest you've ever stayed in a hotel? The same hotel, right?
The same hotel, the longest, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks traveling with certain things.
Uh-huh. And how often
conventions and
you
stuff.
don't don't like people to go into your room?
No.
You keep that do not come in sign the entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, when I had to stay in a hotel for a couple of weeks, pretty sure I was sharing a room with somebody, and that person wanted it, so you got to compromise.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
if I was by myself, no.
Well, they would. Thursday was our cleaning day,
Mm-hmm.
so you would have to try to keep things tidy until Thursday because trash would pile up.
Yeah.
But then you wanted to do a little bit of cleanup,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not cleaning around your mess.
Right.
And
So you don't look like a trash bag.
right, you don't want to look. So I had all my things in a drawer. You know, we don't have drawers in this
Right.
house.
Right.
We don't use the drawers.
Right.
We've got a wire rack we place all of our clothes on.
Yeah.
So there's nothing more annoying than opening up a drawer and trying to find the thing that you want to wear.
It is frustrating. I used to hate it growing up.
So to have them just all open, it might look tacky, but that's okay because it's a convenient thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and it's not like anybody in here looking at it, so who cares?
Who looking at our rack of clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like our clothing situation, so to put it in a drawer. But I was going to classes every day,
Right.
and I wear the same clothes every day.
Right.
So I just go in there and I grab a gray shirt
Right.
and jeans
Mm-hmm.
and Hanes gray bottom socks,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And-
Easy.
And a gray hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my life.
Yeah, no, I get that. I remember growing up with the drawers is when you do laundry and you have to put away all your laundry, It's no way to fit it in the drawer because the drawer is so messed up from pulling things out. You have
pull
to
the
take.
thing out. You gotta put it.
Oh
back
my
in.
God! You have to take all this stuff out, refold it just to fit everything in the drawers. It's
And
just
drawers are a rectangle.
yeah,
There's no article of clothing that perfectly fits in a rectangle,
right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that the
Something's gonna be off.
We've been having clothes for how long as a people?
Long
We
time.
can't figure out a different way to store our clothing.
Apparently not. That's because people like the way it looks. It looks neater.
Uh-huh.
So, but you would
You
think
contain the mess.
right.
It's still a mess in that drawer.
It is. You're just
Right.
able to close it so no one sees it.
Right,
It's like shoving stuff underneath the bed.
right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just throw it under the bed.
Yeah. So, this past 4 weeks have been really crazy for me.
Uh-huh. You've
It's
had
been-
some struggles.
It's been so weird with you being gone, and it's a very oh my God, I'm just like don't know what to do with myself. I think one night I walk around the couch like 100 times,
Uh-huh.
just doing nothing,
Right.
thinking. When I think or something, I would like walk around in circles,
Uh-huh.
like walk around the living room or something.
Right.
So yeah, it's been a tough time for me for sure.
I think it was different for you because you were in the same environment
Right?
where I was somewhere completely different on a different routine
Yeah,
and all
definitely.
those things, So
Mhm.
I was adapting to something completely new where you were
Just basking in the same
you, were,
situation.
you had a void,
Yeah,
you
definitely. It was
had something that was not there that typically would be.
And it is odd. I talked to you about this because I've been an independent woman for a long time. I've been doing my own thing, traveling and doing all these things, and I was by myself until I met you, and I met you when I was 28. So all those years, I had been doing everything by myself. So you leaving for a month after me and you have been together for so long, it was very odd because it makes you feel like you're not as independent because you're going crazy without this person being there.
Mm-hmm.
But before I was with you, that was not a problem for me to be by myself all the time.
Right.
So it's a very humbling experience, I guess. It makes you open your eyes to who you are at that point, I guess. So yeah, it was very weird. Like you came home and you're like, it looked like what you said looked like I just left. The tortilla chips
The
are still
same
on.
chips are sitting on top of the refrigerator. You got those tortillas are they're a little.
I'm gonna use those today. What are you talking about?
Those
They ain't got mold on them, so I'm
those
gonna use
tortillas
them.
are damp.
Just put them in the air fryer.
Those tortillas are damp. Carmen. Hey,
I
they're
just
ready for the. They're ready for
I
the
just
trash.
threw
Them
away
are
the lemons
wet
that you made.
tortillas, yeah.
I threw away the lemons you made right before you came.
Uh-huh.
They were already like molded.
The lemons that I
Yeah, I mean, I was
cut up.
Yeah, I was no, not those. It was you had a bag of. Kirk doesn't know how to just buy the amount of lemons he need. Instead, he buys the bag, and then he has a bag of something, and half of it is gonna
You
go
threw
bad.
away all those lemons?
Yeah,
No way those lemons went bad.
It was like-
Lemons don't go bad.
it's like 5 of them.
What are they, sour?
Citrus go bad really quickly.
Yeah.
Well, not that quick. It took a month before they were that bad.
Before I left, I found a recipe for Earl Grey martinis.
Yeah.
And so you take like your Earl Grey tea
Mm-hmm.
and you stuff it into you stuff it into the bottle of gin and you let it brew in there. And I brewed it for about 8 hours. And then you
How do you brew it? You just put it in there?
you just put it in there, seal it up, let it soak it in, and then you strain it out. And I needed the recipe called for simple syrup and lime juice, so I had to get some limes. Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
And I just threw them away.
and then you throw them away. I was really looking forward to the Earl Grey martinis when I came back.
Well, I drank them.
You drank them?
Yeah. I was here for a month. Did you think it was going to come?
You drank it all?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's worse than I
We'll
thought.
have to get some more, make some more.
You know how long it took?
So what? You could just make
It was
more.
a long process, Carmen.
It doesn't matter.
It took me like a whole box of, and I got like tea bags, so I had to cut open the tea bags.
Why'd you do that?
Because I couldn't find any loose leaf.
What, Earl Grey tea?
Yeah,
I can get you some. Don't worry.
couldn't find any.
There's some at the Mexican place.
You did you make it right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know. You don't like to follow recipes.
No, I don't. It ain't taste exactly the same, but it was close. No, I don't like to follow recipes. No. I know how to make stuff from scratch. So typically, I don't follow a recipe. It's like, I know how a hamburger helper is supposed to be made. Why do I need to follow the box?
Because you don't make it right.
Yeah, he's probably right.
Yeah.
I add extra noodles in it and
Yeah.
extra cheese, extra hamburger.
You use different noodles.
Yeah,
You don't add
sometimes.
extra noodles. You don't use the noodles you're supposed to. So then it's a little al dente.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it was definitely different. We both had birthdays
Mm-hmm.
in a month, and I'll tell you this much. I feel like in the beginning I used to get you like the best gifts and like stuff like that, and I feel like lately I just can't find a good gift for you. Maybe I'm not being thoughtful enough. I feel like you have everything. You have so much shit that it's hard to buy stuff for you. Don't really need anything
Yeah.
that you can't just get yourself anyway. Or that you haven't already thought of to make your life more convenient. Because that's how you are.
I like
You
to
an Amazon
I like
crazy man.
I like to get things that make my life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or things that you like. You a hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder.
You like stuff.
Uh-huh.
So you have all the cool stuff. So it gets harder and harder every year to buy gifts for you.
Yeah.
So I've never ordered offline before. The one time I did order offline, I don't think it reached its destination. It was a shit show. The one time I did. And then the second time I ordered offline was the second time in my life I've ordered offline was now for your birthday. What was it?
You ordered those pills.
Oh my God.
What were they?
I think that was the first time.
What
that
were
was
they
the first
for?
time. They were for weight loss pills.
You ordered weight loss pills.
Yeah.
And
Keto weight loss pills.
Keto weight loss pills, and you wanted to get like a bottle of like 30 of them, and you ended up with like 600 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up paying $300. I don't know. I must have pressed the wrong button. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I didn't even use them. And then they just sat under the bed and I throw them in the garbage when we moved. So that was already, after that, I was like, this online shit,
Yeah.
you got to read the fine print. It's just too much. It doesn't explain it good enough. And it
Yeah.
like screwed me over.
Nah, you just gotta get it.
And then the second time was when I just ordered your gift for your birthday. I look at all these reviews. I look at all these things, and I'm looking at like what's the best one and like what's a small one, because I didn't want to get you a big obnoxious one. I wanted to get you a little.
You got me a tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little nice compact little tablet, and then it was.
It's big.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't want the really big one. I wanted like something a little smaller. I was looking at all these different ones, and if you look at all the reviews online, it says that this is a really nice tablet. It says all these good things about this tablet. Even the reviews from people, and then different reviews from companies are like, this is one of the best tablets. Like this one is like perfect. The speed is fast, and like all this shit. And then you get it, and you're like, oh, it sucks. It's like, oh my fucking God. Like, it took me so long to fucking get this tablet because I spent all this time researching the best one. And I'm like, I hope he gets it and everything comes with it, because I ordered all the things to go with it.
Yeah.
It came with the 3-pack that you're supposed to get the screen protector and all those things. I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect for him. He's living in a hotel. He's going through a training program. So, like, this would be perfect for him to have this while he's there, watch his movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you said it was shitty.
Eh,
And then now I'm like, I just wasted my money, wasted a gift for him, wasted my time, a lot of time.
it's not the worst thing. It quit working. It wouldn't connect to the Wi-Fi. after my second week there.
Okay, so you talking about it's not the worst thing. If it doesn't work, it's a non-working.
I'll tell
gift.
you something. I needed to do some work,
Mm-hmm.
and it allowed me to do that work.
Yeah.
Um, I had to fill out some forms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have done it on my phone, so it did. When it did work, it worked good.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to try it here because it might work here. If it works here, then it was that hotel you was in. Because
Yeah.
that's what I think it was.
Yeah,
Because your phone
could
was glitching the whole time too.
Could be. And then it came with everything. It came with everything.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to buy the packs, the screen protector.
See, they screwed me twice.
and the cover.
So why did they say that
I don't know.
you supposed to get this? Like it don't say
It
it.
comes with like a pen and like a, what do they call that?
A stylus.
A stylus. It came with a stylus and a keyboard. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice tablet.
It's a nice gesture.
Yeah,
Not a nice tablet, but a nice gesture.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. Kirk got me some cool stuff. He got me a cool fidget spinner, and to add to my collection, which is a really, really nice one that he got. It's a little tiny one too. It's perfect for my collection. And you said this is gonna be your last one. They're getting harder and harder to buy.
Their fidget spinners aren't as popular as they used to be,
Right.
and
Well, and then we're not getting little plastic ones. We're getting like nice ones,
yeah,
collector pieces.
right,
Yeah.
and those are harder to find.
Yeah, but I don't care. You're gonna find them because
You can't
if those
tell me.
people got
You can't tell me what I'm
if
gonna
those
gift
people
you.
can have 3 million different type of Pez dispensers, there's some fidget
The
spinners
Pez
out.
outlaw?
If the Pez people got all these Pez dispensers, there's no way it's not more fidget spinners out there.
There was that documentary, The Pez Outlaw.
Yeah.
There was a guy, and he was like from the Netherlands or something.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like one of the Keebler elves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He had this like cute like house, you know, with like the perfect like shutter windows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his Pez collection in a like a shed, like in the attic of a shed.
Mm-hmm.
And he wouldn't let the recording people like see his collection.
Mm-hmm.
But he would go into the shed and he'd pull one out and he'd be like, this one's this one.
He knew what all they-
$10,000.
Yeah.
And then he'd pull out another one and be like, this one, $20,000.
I didn't, and that's crazy. Like when you see these little like Netflix documentaries, is very informative because I didn't know that some of these things existed. I didn't know people be collecting Pez dispensers.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Now I know that, so I didn't know that until you start watching that, and then like even a whole thing about the Rubik's Cube competitions.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess we used to always like compete with Rubik's Race, not at competitions though. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see how that makes sense. But I didn't know that the Rubik's Cube competitions was such a big, a actual thing. So. It's pretty interesting when you watch certain documentaries. I'm like, I didn't even know that this was going on in the world. People are collecting Pez dispensers, that many of them, and they're that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are rare.
Like I just told you about the guy who he was on there. He got that Pop-It. What did they call
Funko Pop.
those Funko Pop dolls? And it was like a musician one that he got, and it was $100,000. He was at the convention. $100,000, and he was like, I gotta take out a loan, but I'm going home with this one today.
Yeah.
And he got it. It was like, dude, what? Like, who are you?
They
Why-
sell like super rare ones at like Comic Cons and stuff.
but it's
Like
like
that are exclusive. Just
you
to
are
them.
willing to make yourself homeless and the people around you suffer so you can have that Funko Pop doll
That's right.
because you can tell.
$100,000 right there.
Okay, but the guy also had on a fucking shirt that was like a rare hoodie that he had on that was like $10,000. That was the main thing in the video.
Yeah.
People were like, he's buying $100,000 Funko Pop doll. Do you see the shirt he has on? Stop right there. That shirt is rare. That's a $10,000 hoodie he got on. I'm like, who who is this guy?
You didn't like that.
I don't dislike it. I just think it's crazy to spend money on stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything but sit there.
Right.
Can you like resell it for more?
Possibly.
Maybe, if that's the case, then it's an investment. But he didn't seem like he wanted anybody else to have that but himself. He seemed like that was strictly personal, not to be resold.
That could be what he wants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like I said, I'm not really. Besides my fidget spinners, I don't really care about stuff. It's just junk. It's just more shit to clutter up and have to dust. It's not. I just don't care about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But more power to people that do.
I don't know. I went to. I was in Atlanta while I was gone, and I went for a walk, and I found this video rental place, like an old school rental house. It's called Videodrome, and I walked in there, and
Like, how are they still open?
they run like an old timey Blockbuster. They just rent out videos, and people bring them back, and they had some cool stuff. And I went in there and I looked around, and I bought some product from them. I bought some physical copies of some movies. And you know what?
DVDs?
Yeah, I bought DVDs. I bought 2 DVDs, a Blu-ray. I really wanted a poster, but I couldn't see traveling with it.
Right.
Yeah. And all the stuff that I had, like I'm like a film head. Whenever you take it to the counter, I was like, I got the goods. I got this one, I got that one, and then I got this one. And you know what? That guy working at the front desk, he didn't say nothing about my picks. I was really taken aback by that.
Because you run this store, so you should know how important this
you
stuff
should know. You should know that I know movies.
And acknowledge that.
And acknowledge that I got good taste. And he didn't do that. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you should.
Like, I spent like a good amount of money there.
He's like, dude, I just work here.
And like, yeah.
I don't care.
I said I really appreciate that this thing is here. I like that. And he said that he's like, it's been 25 years worth of collecting. So yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is,
some people just ain't got no spark. They just dry and like.
Yeah, that could be it.
You just don't have no damn personality.
Yeah.
You just sitting there looking dumb.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be around that. Just dry and gloomy, a gloomy
yeah.
personality.
Like, I went
ew.
to a GameStop one time, and maybe not today, maybe today too. Like, a dream job of mine would be to work at a GameStop.
Yeah.
Not really, but kinda.
Yeah.
And I go into a GameStop because
if they could pay you.
Yeah, if they actually, well, even just I'd like to work at a movie theater,
An ice cream place.
an ice cream place. Why would I want to work there?
Because you were gonna apply for an ice cream job.
The cannoli place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cannoli place.
That's crazy.
They just happen to have gelato. It's not even ice cream, Carmen. It's gelato. Yeah, I would have liked to have that job too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do the things that you like to do.
And then
You don't know if you're gonna like it if you don't.
You make
do
things
it.
not special no more. You play it out. Once you work at the game shop, you're gonna be like, I don't want to play games no more. It's over. It's just overkill with gaming.
Well, anyway, you can never overkill with the gaming. I don't think.
Okay.
It's your hobby.
Yeah.
And I go into the GameStop, and the guy was like, "What's going on, man?" I said, "Nothing. How you doing?" And he's like, "I'm just trying to survive."
I bet you are. You get paid $10.50.
But I mean, don't say that to me.
Because we know you ain't getting paid shit here. That's why you're trying to survive. You got to go somewhere else.
Right.
Look where following his dreams got him.
Yeah.
Got him $11 an hour and no money to
just
eat.
trying to survive. I was like, but you're working at a GameStop, man.
You gotta have two
It's
jobs.
It's the dream.
You gotta. I always tell people, like, when you're younger, like, you gotta set some type of route for yourself at some point. You have to have one thing that you excel at in order for you to be in a better position as you get older. If you're a person who just jump around to different things and like constantly at it, like one day you at a GameStop, next day you at an ice cream place, next day you're at the pet store, you ain't good at nothing. And so when you get in your 30s, you get paid $11 an hour because you have no experience doing one thing for long enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, for you, your jobs line up with the jobs that you've had with like certain companies and stuff, knowing how to like drive a forklift and knowing how to like do certain things in building and like putting pallets and stuff. Like, those are skills that transfers to other places that you can get a job at.
Right.
And then you have the experience to back it up.
Right.
I've cooked the whole time. So I'm able to get jobs at a higher rate because I've done it and I have the experience behind it.
Uh-huh.
If you just keep jumping around every couple years to a different place and you haven't really got much experience at either one, when you get 30, you know what happens? You a dishwasher. You make $11.
Well, I don't know. That's not.
All right, then you gotta go to the post office.
That's not completely true. I feel like when we first got here, I could have gotten a really cool job with a company that does tombstones, and that's not something that I would have ever done.
But it's still doing hard labor.
No.
What are you doing with the tombstones?
Well, you gotta put the template together to where it is. You know, the thing is already made. You gotta do it, and then you gotta take it to the place. It's a whole big process.
Yeah.
They do everything. Monuments too.
Right.
You know.
But you already got the experience doing other
You gotta
stuff.
design it. You gotta do the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And
you
that-
already got experience doing other stuff.
Sure.
So you can do a job like that. You still have a background to fall back on already. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You can't go from the ice cream shop to the tombstone place to the damn GameStop.
But I can go from the deli to
That guy saw
to
your
the ice cream place.
But that guy's yeah.
Carmen, I can go from working in the kitchen on an island to a deli to an ice cream place.
Then go ahead and get paid your little $11 then. But that guy saw your resume and he thought you would be perfect for that job. So there is some translatable skill that he felt would work. Like, you were the person to pick. He's not picking a girl who cooked to do that job. So
Right.
it is a correlation there.
Sure. Yeah, it's in the same realm.
You're trying to be nice right now, but I got multiple friends right now that's like, man, they trying to pay me 13. I'm like, damn, you ain't got no background doing nothing.
Yeah,
That's because you keep moving around to different places.
yeah. I don't know. That cannoli place would have been. You keep saying it's ice cream, but it was a cannoli place.
Okay, Kirk.
Gorgeous cannoli.
You wouldn't have been able to work there with that lady.
When we went in there that one time and we saw how mean that lady was,
This
the
old,
Italian
like,
old lady that owned the place,
Yeah, she was
not nice.
at
And I
all.
was like, man.
She's like, here, do this here,
Yeah, do
here,
this here.
do this here, stand here, smile, put your arms this way. Don't even, like, she's like, you're going to stand here, you're going to look like this, you're going to smile like this, you're going to make sure this look like this, clean this. I was like,
Yeah.
he can't even breathe right now.
Yeah, that was the worst.
You would not have been able to do that for long. You would have been gone you would have got one check and left. You'd have been like, there's no way I can.
Well, it would have been something I just would have done on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a part-time thing.
Yeah. It's hard to work with somebody who take all the air out of the room.
Right. And then like I see that Cheese Louise, this grilled cheese place in Portland.
Yeah.
They're hiring right now. Whew, I wouldn't mind working at a Cheese Louise.
Trash.
It would be great. Who wouldn't want to work at a grilled cheese place? Like, that would be like a really fun job.
See, but people who don't know Cheese Louise, it's a grilled cheese place and they have different combinations, like a buffalo. They try to do like a
Yeah,
buffalo.
I had a buffalo chicken grilled cheese, and they had like cheddar and then blue cheese crumbles and then chicken in there,
Yeah.
and they made it grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And they sell mac and cheese
Yeah.
and tomato soup, and that's it. Grilled cheese, mac and cheese, tomato soup.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is their grilled cheeses are like $16-17.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They're expensive grilled cheese. They're not regular
Right.
like price stuff.
Yeah.
Portland
Like they
is
got
expensive.
a caprese grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Right.
for like $17.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's craziness.
So what about it?
It wasn't even that good to be $17.
I know.
You can't work at a grilled cheese
But
place.
maybe if I was there and I put my heart into that.
The grilled cheese place?
harmony, yeah.
Well, that's the only grilled
Dude.
cheese place in the world. So where else you gonna
Well, they got multiple locations.
Kirkstop?
And they even got a trailer. They take the trailer out to weddings and stuff. You know how cool of a gig that would be? I mean, like, I'm getting paid to go to a wedding right now? Mm-hmm. That would be awesome.
You're funny.
That would be so cool. You gotta, it's not always about, just working the work. Sometimes you gotta do the things that you always wanted to do.
Okay, but you ain't did none of those things you talked about, so stop it.
But I wanted to do it, Carmen.
You wanted to, but it doesn't make sense.
I always
for you.
wanted to work at a movie theater.
Yeah.
Always
You're
wanted
like,
to work
I'll
at
get
the
free
cannoli place.
movies if I
Get
work.
free movies, yeah. It'd be great.
Yeah. On your lunch break, go in there and watch
Go
half
in
a
there,
movie.
yeah.
Next day, finish that movie.
Come
off.
home with a trash bag of popcorn.
I have to I bring the nachos home every day.
Yeah, you get a little thing of nachos. I'd be like, Carmen, I got you nachos. And you'd be like, oh, thanks. You'd be like, those guys at the 7-Eleven, they miss me because I get my nachos from my man.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that nachos and cheese because I try to get that chili and cheese from the UDF. They never have it full, and then they don't want to give it to me like that. But next time I go down there, I'm gonna get an ice cream cup and say I want to fill this up with this chili and cheese.
You can't do that.
That's what
It's
I'm gonna
so
do.
gross.
I want to get this
You
chili
want
and
that
cheese.
bag, chili and cheese.
Oh, it's so good.
So
it's
disgusting.
the perfect combination.
The worst.
And 7-Eleven, they was like, if you get chips, you can get free chili and cheese with all the chips too.
It used to be you just get free chili and cheese with whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think they give you free if you get a piece of bubble gum, but any of the stuff that you could put it on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
The problem is the way that I get it. That's the issue. It's that I want it in a cup to go.
Yeah, this guy Bill, who I used to know in LA, he would like come back. He'd go into the 7-Eleven, come back to the car, and he had chili and cheese inside his Doritos bag, and it just was like eating it like
Oh, that's
messy chili and cheese in the bag. He's like, "You want some?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm okay."
See, that's obnoxious.
Yeah.
Cause then they get sogged out. You got to eat them quick.
Yeah, you gotta eat them right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a bit obnoxious. That's because it's so messy.
yeah.
But yeah, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So while you were there, while you were in training, you were able to go to your favorite Del Taco.
Del Taco's not my favorite.
Well, you
but
stalked them, so
Yeah.
I would assume it is.
I get emails from Del Taco every day. Every single day, I get an email from
Yeah,
Del
you're
Taco.
part of their fan club.
The Raving E fan club. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it's a name. They got a name.
yeah.
Oh my God.
That's me. I'm in there. I turned in my application. They gave me a card. Whole thing.
To be in a fan club.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Kurt. Did you use the card there?
No, there's no card. I'm just messing.
I'm like, Jesus, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I originally joined. So Del Taco, for people that don't know, is like it's kind of like a Taco Bell, but they sell like fries and burgers also.
Yeah.
Tacos,
Fries, burgers,
Burritos. Quesadillas,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Chicken tenders. I think.
I don't know.
I think they got jalapeno poppers on there.
They might have chicken tenders because the chicken taco is a chicken tender. So maybe, I don't know.
It's just a menu with tacos and other stuff.
Tacos and burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was spending time in Los Angeles, I didn't have a lot of money. So I joined this club because you could get like free tacos, free burrito, free drinks, I just had to go to the library and print out the coupon. Now it's just like a QR code and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
So it would cost me $0.25. to get, a taco or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go there and you get some free food.
Yeah.
So that's why I still get the emails. And you could go there, and even without any coupons, you could get 2 burritos and 2 tacos, and it would cost $3.35.
Right.
It was great. It was a great deal.
Yeah.
It's full all day.
Yeah.
2 burritos, 2 tacos. That's all you need. What
Yeah.
else do you need in life? These burritos are half-pound burritos, bean and cheese. They're healthy, right?
I don't know if bean and cheese is healthy.
You got your proteins.
1 bean equals 1 fart. So you just having a heart. You just struggling all day.
Yeah, so I saw that there was a Del Taco there because I was looking for. I went to a comic book shop, and I saw there was a Del Taco there, and I was
You
like,
just like, I have
I was
to.
like, hell yeah, going to Del yeah,
Yeah.
Del yeah, I'm going to Del.
When I
Del
talk
Taco.
to you, you're naming all the stuff you got. I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of stuff. How'd you get all
Could have
that?
been more.
Oh my God, that's funny.
It really wasn't that much though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's pretty funny.
it was a burrito, tacos.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Yeah, you're a Del Taco man. That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Loved it.
Yeah.
I got some sauce. Brought home some sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Some Del Taco sauce?
yeah.
Oh my God. I looked in our Taco Bell sauce drawer yesterday. I was like, this is so fucking obnoxious how much our sauce drawer is ridiculous right now.
I got some sushi the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't grab the sushi packet,
Mm-hmm.
but we had some in the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to have the drawer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Not the other day, though.
Yeah, it was like the other day.
No, it wasn't.
It feels like I haven't been gone, because literally, like, everything's the exact same way as when I left it.
Yeah, but what do you want it to be like? What do you think that I do? I don't do anything but take the shower, use the kitchen, and then I sit there in one spot on the couch. I don't turn on the TV. I use my phone for everything. Like, what
Right.
do you think that I'm gonna do that's different? Like, do you want me to like move things
No, it's
around?
just- the only thing that had moved since I've been away is you took my speakers and you put them on their side.
So I wouldn't knock them over while I'm walking around the couch 30 times.
Right. Like, that's it. I just had to put the speakers back right side up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of weird.
Why do you think that's weird?
That's strange.
You would think that you would come back to the house being completely different.
I don't know. I think
I just don't.
I feel like if you were gone for a month, there would be some changes.
Like what? Oh yeah, there probably would be.
There would be a lot of changes.
Like what? Like, give me one example.
You would flip out if you were gone for a month and came back to see what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm talking about every wall would be decorated. There'd be something to look at on every wall.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm a pretty simple person, Kirk. I really only use my phone for any means of entertainment. That's pretty much it. I talk on the phone to people, and I use my phone for my below deck marathon, and I use the kitchen to cook, and that's it. That's all I do besides using the bathroom to take a shower. I don't really touch or use any stuff, so it's no point. I would have no reason to move anything. I don't know. I'm just simple. I'm a basic bitch.
Yep. That's true.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Sweet Gravy Podcast. If you have any questions or suggestions, please go to sweetgravypod@gmail.com. You can also check us out on YouTube and every other streaming platform.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.